it'll get better through time. But man, you just like as a creator, you just got to start. You got to just start doing shit and then go from there. Because if you don't, it could because when you start doing shit, it can inspire you to do other things.
Yeah.
Like when I started doing the show, like more and more ideas started coming. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I should do this. I should do this. I should do this.
Yeah, you got to be moved by that like inspired action. Cause I feel, have you heard that Michael Jackson would just like, if he got a song idea at 3 a.m., he'd just go and record it because he was afraid that the idea would travel to Prince.
Yes, that's so smart. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. Yes, that's another thing too. It's like if you don't do it now, somebody else will.
I have been a victim of this. I have literally had these ideas that I think are so original, so specific. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to like shoot that this year. I'm going to do this then. And then like 2 months pass.
Somebody does it.
Someone else did it. Yep. Like after I had the thought and I'm like.
Yeah, but that's why I think there's so many people in the world. There's not a single original thought in the world.
No, that's why you just have to act on it. And if you see even a lot of successful designers or musicians, they just piggyback off of other creations that have already been there.
Absolutely.
And just put their own twist to it. Because no one can ever be you. No one can ever be me. No one can ever be them.
Right.
And whatever addition to that creates a new art form, and like you can't go wrong with just at least making the attempt.
100%. No, you're 100% right.
The Playroom Podcast. Don't panic, it's organic.
Is it gonna add on the effect?
That's what I want to test.
Remember, so we had, Jackie Bieber, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
legend.
We did an episode, and there's this one bit where like we were kind of like acting like we were cussing because he was putting in the beep sound. We're we're literally just doing that the whole time. But in post, the beep sounds didn't add in. So the episode aired and we're like,
oh, so you're just like saying nothing. That's so funny. That's hilarious.
Let's see if we hear the sound effect. Oh my God, you literally match the sign. Oh yeah, okay. All right. It worked.
Yeah, that's funny.
Are we good? Okay. So usually I just like get into the conversation, but with you, I have to do it a little bit different.
Okay, yeah.
I have to start with
do whatever you need to.
Well. How does it feel to be on the other side?
Good. I haven't done one in a while, so I'm actually really excited. I don't know. Being interviewed is funny because it's like being on the other side is interesting. But I'm excited to be here with you guys. So
yeah. So I really want to start from the beginning with you because I really don't know the lore.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing right now. You're the voice of the people. You're the voice of the underground rap community, pop culture, all that good stuff. Where were your beginnings with that?
Man, it goes way back. It's crazy. So I'm from San Diego. Damn, talking about this is kind of a trip because like, and I'm sure you can agree, but just the journey is just wild.
Absolutely, like, you never know where you're gonna.
Yeah, like even just talking about the journey is just insane. But to sum it all up, basically, I grew up in San Diego, and I've just always just been in the underground rap space. Like just as a normal fan, like when I was like 15, I used to go to every concert. I used to DM every rapper. I used to be on the Reddit pages. I used to be on Twitter. I used to tweet at every single rapper being like, oh, I love you, like blah, blah, and just, be a part of the community. Cause that's what I tell people first is be a fan first. Cause I've always just been like a big fan of this shit. We can cuss, right? My bad.
Yes.
Okay,
you're okay.
Okay.
This is an adult podcast.
Okay, there we go. But yeah, so I've just always been in the underground rap space. I was always that kid that was first in line. And then in 2018, so the beginning is actually I started in sports radio.
Okay.
So my career started in sports radio. I joined this radio program in community college because after high school, I didn't go to a university. I just went to community, just trying to figure it out. So I joined this radio program, and then I became this intern for this sports radio show in San Diego called the Mighty 1090 Scott and BR Show. And basically, I would just do a lot of like intern work. I'd get them coffee. I'd help them, produce the show. I just help with like a very, very like intern stuff.
Yeah.
Yo, Emwell, go print this out, go get coffee, go do whatever. And so I was just sitting there and watching. And so a lot of like my media background comes from that. And I worked at this radio station for like 2 years, and I graduated from community college at this school called Palomar, and I got my associate's degree in broadcasting.
Okay, so you really went the official route.
Yeah, kind of, a little bit ish. Yeah, ish. Because like I still didn't really know what I was doing, but I gained a lot of knowledge just from that and experience. And I used what I learned from radio and I applied it to what I'm doing right now. So then while I was doing the radio stuff for sports, I would go to every rap concert and I would interview fans in line.
Yeah.
That's kind of like where my beginning was. I would interview a bunch of fans like in line at every concert, and I would post it on YouTube. And then I stopped doing that for a while because I just feel like my videos weren't doing that well.
It happened.
And so you of all people know, like, it's like when your videos just aren't hitting, you're just like, bro, like, what am I even doing? So I stopped for a bit, and then so I kind of had like a crisis, and then I left the radio station. I stopped doing the videos, and then I started working at the gym for like a year and a half. And then,
oh my God,
I know. And then, I just like, I was just completely out of it, super depressed. Like I went through a lot of like mental shit. And then, COVID happened, lockdown happened, and then I downloaded TikTok. And then the rest is history. I just started blowing up on TikTok.
Oh my God.
Gained a following in the rap community. In like a year, I gained like 100,000 followers.
Oh, wow.
In like a year. And then I would just post a bunch of videos there. And then the company that I work for now, Our Generation Music, they found me from TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I started collaborating with them, and then now I'm here.
And on TikTok, were you posting like, not think pieces, but like, what was your vibe on TikTok when you started?
A lot of like, just honestly, like just a bunch of random videos, like a bunch of random, because we were at the crib, like just chilling,
right,
not doing anything. And so I would make just a bunch of I don't know, I would like, I'm trying to like explain like how I did this shit, because I didn't like right away start doing rap content.
Right.
I just do a bunch of like, I went viral. This is all right. I'm glad this is an adult show, because my first viral video on TikTok is so fried.
What was it? No.
Okay, so my first viral TikTok, this was like, this was literally the beginning of lockdown, and this girl made a video that that most women's vagina smells like bread.
What?
Yeah, and so she went on this whole like. She went on this whole thing about like, yes, most women, their vaginas smell like bread. And then so I recorded that, and I took a loaf of bread and I started just sniffing it. And then that shit got like 3 million views in like a week.
Oh, not this girl being the vagina advocate. Like,
I gotta find the video. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
You have to bring that back up.
I have to. Yeah, no,
that is insane.
It's so bad. Yeah, no, but I would make brain rot shit like that.
Yeah, before even brain rot was a term.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I just made a bunch of like troll videos like that.
Yeah.
And then eventually I started making more rap video content.
Yeah.
I would do commentary. I would report news like, oh, blah, 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 is dropping an album. But that was really the beginning. I would just post brain rot stuff.
Oh my God. I think what's really interesting was during the time of the pandemic, if you got a viral video, you would gain a following.
Yes.
But now going viral means absolutely nothing.
I know. No, it's so true. No, you're right. Because when you would gain like a viral video, you would gain a ton of followers.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of just like that doesn't really translate anymore.
Right. It really is all about building community. And what I would say is like, that's something that you're really good at. And what I appreciate and admire about you is like, you're not just building an online community, but you're really like outside. Like anytime we've had an event, no matter what it is, like whether it's just something fun, whether it's charity work, whether you're helping out, like you're there and you really engage with the people.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And like, I feel like that's exactly what I want to bring to the table is like, you know, even if I'm doing this stuff online and like, even if I'm engaging with the community online, I still just want to be there and be a part of it. Cause like I said, like you got to be a fan first. You got to be a part of it. A lot of these journalists and media people, they're not at these events.
Right.
Like what I do, a lot of these people are not going to every show, every event, meeting people, networking. You know, not to glaze myself, but I really do be at everything. Like that's kind of like my thing. I'm like every time people see me, they're like, "Oh, Emwell's everywhere." So
yeah, and okay, so you went from you were like on this path, you didn't really know what you were doing, which I think is interesting because you were still very much in your space. You know, like you being a part of like the broadcast whole situation. It's like I feel like sometimes you don't know your path, but your path always knows you.
100%.
And that's why when you started working at the gym, which was like random side quest, you were like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I mean, I had to find a quick way to make money. So that was what I had to do.
Yeah. And so did you have that moment where you were like, I can quit my job because of social media? Like, did it happen like that?
It took a while, but yeah, I think like I think when I moved out of the house that I was living in before, and I moved into my own apartment where I'm like living alone and stuff, like that's when it really hit, like, damn, like I'm really doing my thing, just being myself, and I don't have to like worry about anything.
Yeah, when you make it from your creativity, I think that's one of the most rewarding things that you could feel. Like ever since I was younger, I always said like, I just want to be myself for a living. Like I just want to show up as I am and be me and not have to do scandalous shit and not have to do things that I hate and just like be able to somehow make a living from it. And that's kind of what's happened for me. I also had like the college route and I studied media in college. So it's like, it was also one of those scenarios where like the path knew me and it's known me all the way around. Yeah. And then somehow you just end up here and I'm like, oh yeah, I've always wanted to have a podcast.
Like, you took that route and you probably learned a lot just from that. You know,
absolutely.
Maybe you wouldn't be here like if it wasn't for that. Cause you know, I'm not in sport. Like I said, like I was in sports radio. I'm not in sports radio anymore, but I learned a lot just from that experience.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here without that.
Exactly. So even like while I was in college, like I was studying media management, I'm not necessarily someone's manager, but I could apply absolutely everything that I learned to myself. So for me, I definitely am an advocate for college of all sorts, like even community college. Like I think community college is perfect, especially if you don't know what you want to do. Like
exactly.
That is a great lower cost, like avenue to figure out who you are. And I've always called like college your bridge into adulthood. Like it creates this buffer from like being 18. Cause like when I look back, I'm like, oh my God, like being 18 is so young.
We were babies.
Like really babies. And society does condition you to like try to make you feel like you should have it all figured out.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God, there's so much space from 18 to now.
No, and I like the way you said that. It's like, dude, even now, even at the age that I'm at right now, it's like, I don't have this shit figured out.
Yeah.
People may think you do, but bro, we're all the same. We're all just trying to I don't know. But yeah, I like the way you said that because it's very true.
Yeah. And I feel like things can change at any moment as well, for better, for worse. And I think what kind of dictates that is like your mindset and how the way that you have a perspective on things. Like even when I've been at very low points, there's always been just this voice in the back of my mind where I'm like, this is going to be fine.
Always. Yes. Okay. I have that same voice. I have that same voice. And I love that. Cause like, that's just you like beating your anxiety.
Yeah.
Cause there's another voice that's like, actually, you're not shit. Actually, you're not going to do good.
Yeah.
Actually, you're fucked. But then there's another voice that's like, wait, no, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. And it's really about which voice you decide to feed. And I saw this girl do a video on something where she was like, anytime that she's getting like negative thoughts, she has another voice that tells her like, wait, we're creating, wait, we're creating, wait, we're creating. And I've adopted that one because like, you know, sometimes I don't know, I'll have random stressors and I'm like, wait, we're creating. Do I want to create that? Do I want to create more stress?
Yeah.
Okay, we're creating. What do I want to think about? And I'll think of like either things that I want or sometimes just like a grass field with lambs on it. And I'm like, we're creating. Just think of some good things.
That's a really good quote. That's a really good quote. But yeah, no, all the different voices. I have those same voices in my head. But another thing is like the reason why I feel like I'm gonna be okay is because, dude, I work too hard to not be. And that's what I keep telling people. It's like, bro, if you're giving 100% of the time and you know you're doing the things you're supposed to do, that's all you can do. And doing what you can, you're gonna end up where you're supposed to be.
That's so true because I feel like sometimes when people think of like manifesting or mindset, they're not calculating the fact that you got to go put the work in as well. Oh my God.
Oh, you are speaking to the choir. It's true.
The mindset is half and it's a big part. 50% is a big part. But the other big part is going out and doing the work. So
that's what I keep telling people too. It's like you gotta meet your goal halfway.
Yeah.
It's like if you want something, you gotta at least walk to the gate with that, you know, with yourself, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's absolutely right. And at this point, how many years have you been doing the interviews with the underground rap artists?
Interviewing artist, I would say for like 3 years now.
Oh wow.
Actually, because my first interview was like 3 years ago, but doing content since 2018.
Okay.
Because that was when I was like interviewing fans in line.
Right. Oh, that's true.
Yeah. True. So, like doing content with the fans and like the people, but and the artist wise, 2021 was like the first year.
And what has been your most memorable interview so far?
My first one.
Your first one? Okay, that makes sense.
My first one, because it was surreal. Because my first interview ever was with Destroy Lonely.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was like before. Before he really broke through.
Wow.
And it was, I don't know. It's kind of like full circle because he wasn't as big as he is now, and I wasn't as big as I was back then.
Yeah.
Like he had just started to blow up. I had just started working for our generation.
Right.
And that was my first interview. So that will always be my most memorable one because I just remember doing it and I'm just like, whoa, like I'm really doing this. Everything I worked for came into this moment. So.
Yeah, because he really is. He's probably like one of the biggest names in the underground.
For sure,
right?
Yeah, he's more mainstream now,
right?
Like lower tier mainstream, but he's about to get there.
Yeah,
but he's grown so much, and I'm really glad I got that one. But that's for sure the most memorable one, for sure.
What about your most interesting one? Like one where you were just there and you're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Actually,
most interesting interview. I interviewed Rico Nasty at Summer Smash. And she did some wrestling moves on me, so that was like pretty interesting.
No,
she's also just such an anomaly. Rico Nasty is one of the most different energies I've ever been around.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was really funny. Yeah, she like I don't know if you watch wrestling, but she did the RKO on me. She gave me a DDT. She put me like in a headlock. I'll show the clips too, but yeah.
Yes.
She's like probably one of the most interesting ones because she was super awkward at first. And then like as the interview went on, she got like really comfortable with it.
Yeah. I actually met her at the Network store on Melrose. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is it called Network? I don't know.
Network? Is it a food place or is it a store?
No, it's a store. I think it's called Network. It's like NTWRK. I think.
Maybe. I probably walked past it.
It's on like the other side, like kind of in front of like John and Vinny's and stuff.
Okay.
And she had an event there and I happened to be in the area and I was just seeing like all this commotion outside. So I'm like, oh, okay, like let's go in. And I went in and I met her and I have like a really cute picture with her. Yeah. But she was cool. And what I like about her was her crowd is so like her. Like they really emulate like the Rico Nasty style. And I fuck with that. Like
yeah. She built a nice community and but there's probably more interesting. I just feel like I've done this so much. Yeah. I've interviewed so many people and like when people ask me about like, oh, like what was blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, damn, I forgot I did that one. Like even talking about Rico, I forgot I did that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's amazing.
Do you have a dream interview guest?
Dream interview? Probably Playboy Cardi. Because I've been one of his biggest fans since from the beginning. And I don't know, respectfully, I feel like if anyone's gonna interview Cardi, it should be me. Because I feel like I'm the best at getting what people want.
Okay.
Especially with these interviews, I feel like I hit the right spot with it.
Yeah.
Because my interviews are also different. It's not like the more traditional interviews where it's like a casual conversation, which is cool. But I feel like with how Cardi is right now and his fan base, I feel like I would do it the most perfect way possible.
Yeah, I feel like if there's anyone incredibly connected to like any of these people's fan bases, it's definitely you. So I see that. So Cardi, if you happen to be watching this, let him do the interview, man.
I feel like he might. Cardi be on his phone. That's another thing people don't understand either. Is like a lot of these rappers, they are on their phone.
Yeah,
you're the biggest celebrities. They are on their phone. They are just like us. I promise. Like they are normal.
What I just I thought about that clip from one of the Ball brothers, where the girl goes up to him and is like,
she's like, "Oh, what's your Instagram?" He's like, "Oh, I don't run it." Yo, LaMelo's hilarious. I love that. That clip, dude. That clip is comedy.
And then he went and got the lie detector test. Do you run your interviews? And he's like, yeah. So yes, your favorite celebs do run their Instagram.
Yes, they do, for sure. I mean, maybe their teams have their accounts also, but for the most part, we all know who's.
Yeah. I feel like that creates a great excuse for cheating for these rappers.
Yes.
Like they'll be like, bro, my manager's on my account and he DM'd her. Like,
dude, that's an insane. That's a crazy excuse.
I feel like that probably happens so often.
Because who would actually? God bless like anyone's souls for believing that shit. Like, oh, okay, baby, I'm sorry. Like,
babe, I'm so sorry. And then she gets like all gaslit.
Oh, like that's like
apologizing.
That's the reality with a lot of these athletes and rappers. They be playing all these.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. You got to be safe out here, men and women.
Yes,
of all sorts. There's what I think is crazy too is like there'll be people out here on nothing also cheating.
Yeah.
No career, no dreams.
Bro, yes. Yeah.
Just cheating.
Can't imagine.
That shit is crazy.
It cannot be me.
So how's your dating life?
Oh no. Dre, don't do this.
The table?
Dre, don't do this.
What is Emwell's dating life like?
I don't date.
You don't date?
I'm just around.
Okay.
You're
focused on the career.
Kind of. I mean, I talk to girls here and there, but
yeah.
I don't know. I've never had like a serious relationship. Never had a girlfriend. Like
really?
Yeah. Never gotten. Shit ain't never.
Sad violins in the back.
Shit ain't never got serious out here. But it's also like my fault though.
Okay.
I feel like there's definitely a few girls that I probably could have dated.
Okay.
But it just didn't happen.
Do you have any red flags?
Red flags. Oh my God, there's too many. There's too many, bro.
That's insane.
There's a lot of red flags.
About yourself?
Nah. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm a little mean, but I'm also just super honest. No,
okay.
actually, you know what? I don't have any red flags because I'm honest with every woman I talk to. I swear to God.
Okay.
I promise, bro. Every girl I talk to, like, yo, like, I'm just letting you know, like, I do not want anything serious.
Okay. Honesty is the best policy.
I swear, because it's just not really fair.
Yeah, that's real.
But it's kind of fucked up too, because for me, it's like, if you get upset with me, it's like, you can't be upset with me because I told you the truth from the start.
Yeah. Like, don't let your delusions make you mad.
Like a lot of women be, coming at me being like, oh, you played me. You did. I was like, I didn't play you. You played yourself. You played yourself. I told you what the deal was from the beginning.
Yeah. And that's all that matters. But one common mistake, and I'm not going to just say amongst women, because I think anybody is vulnerable to this, is people try to shape other people into who they want. And it's like, no, you have to accept people for who they show you to be.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And like, another thing I hate about dating too is everything has to be toxic. Like, it can't just be, oh, we didn't work out, so we just moved on. Because that's a lot of it. That's how I deal with it too. It's kind of just like, oh, hey, like, I liked you, but I'm not really feeling this.
Right.
It's just like a lot of people think like, oh, they played me, they were toxic. Like, maybe they just got to know you and you were not it for them.
Fair enough.
Why does it have to be oh, like this person was a piece of shit, narcissist, blah, 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 blah. It's like, what if they just got to know you and they were not feeling you?
Yeah.
A lot of y'all got to take that fucking ego out of your fucking soul and just accept that maybe you guys just were not compatible.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to meet more incompatible people than compatible.
Yes.
I am one of the lucky ones and I'm in a happy relationship. So y'all stay safe out there. I'm doing good over
y'all
here.
Be safe.
Y'all be safe. But you know, I mean, I hear crazy things. Of course, I have friends and like I get the cheese may, you know, like I get all the tea. And I also am obsessed with like TikTok story times. Like that's what I'm going to listen to. Yes, like if I'm doing my makeup, it's like, oh, how.
But I feel like every dating story is the same. Yeah. It's the same shit every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he was just very toxic to me and it's just like, dude, like you knew what you were getting into.
Hey, but some people do hide it very well.
For sure.
100%. Like it's a mixed bag. Like you never know what you're going to get.
I'm not even trying to take away like anyone else's, because I'm sure like there's a lot of terrible experiences dating.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like some of y'all got to be lying. Some of y'all have to be lying. There's no way every single one of your ex-partners were bad people.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Why? Like, I swear to God, you talk to anyone. Yeah, my ex was a piece of shit. Like, you can walk down the street, you can ask someone, oh, like, what do you think of your ex? Fuck them. Like,
yeah, I like me, genuinely where I am, it's like, I obviously don't fuck with my exes, nor do I talk to them, but they also don't take up brain space. Like, I don't wake up and I'm like, I hate my ex. Like, I actually don't care at all.
Yeah. I think that's, okay, we're talking about red flags. I think a red flag is when a person like brings up their past too much, like, oh yeah, they fumbled me. It's like, why? Like,
okay, congrats, you saved yourself.
You want a fucking cookie? Like, y'all not together anymore? You know, wipe those tears.
Yeah, like sitting and really be like, yeah, they fumbled me. Like, maybe
I feel bad for my ex-boyfriend because he fumbled me. It's like, dude, like cope harder, please. Cope harder.
No,
I'm being too mean. I'm sorry.
Well, it's funny because you're really a ray of sunshine. Like you are. Like I told him when he sat down, I was like, you bring color to the world. Like, and I genuinely mean that.
No, I appreciate it.
Like you are, like I've seen you interact with the kids, with your supporters and everything. And you are like, you're just so genuine and like gentle with them. And I know like they could probably call you if they needed to. Like,
yeah, no, you're not wrong. A few fans have called me for sure. But you know, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, you definitely give that energy.
I try to be. I mean, but like when it comes to this dating shit, I get so mad because I'm just like, bro, like, I hate this shit.
I just feel like it could all be so simple.
It can. It literally can.
I really believe that there are equally enough men, women, and everybody in between who have the same type of like goal. Like there's the people who want to lock in and there's the people who don't. Like they, you know, they're still figuring things out on their own. And like there's an equal amount of each, but they seem to find the opposite. You know what I mean? Like it seems that a lot of the people who want to like settle down go and find the people who are like, I don't know if I really want to.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people are just are healing from things that they're not able to, and they try to chase what they can't have.
Yeah,
you know,
it's true.
It's like it's the same shit. It's like you know, you can find like, I don't know, a girl can find like the nicest guy ever, but for some reason she's chasing the 6'5" athlete who has like 5 other girlfriends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. You got to keep it so real with yourself of like who you're dating.
Yes.
And like, it's just when they show you, believe it. That's all it takes. When they show you who they are, like I've heard people be like, well, like, yeah, they did this and that, but then they told me like that they really want to be with me. And I'm like, where were the actions of?
Yeah, no, 100%.
How did they show you they want to be with you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And showing someone that you want to be with them isn't just like an apology and flowers and chocolates for one day. Like I've always said that love not only is a constant emotion that we could all tap into, but when it comes to with another person, it's simply a choice.
Yeah.
Love is going to be a choice. And I feel like a lot of like old married couples say that, like, they're like, yeah, there's days where I'm like, you're fucking annoying, but they still woke up and chose their person. Like
Yes.
they decided to wake up and pour into their relationship bucket, you know?
And like not everything's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
And you know, that's what sucks about this shit. A lot of people just expect like perfection everywhere, and it's just, bro, there's gonna be problems.
Yeah. Or some people chase that like first date feeling, I would like to call it. And I don't get that because I'm just like, but we're all built different. I really am built for the relationship life and like just the longevity and like co-creating. Like I like that. Like I like that, or I like to just be to myself.
Yes. I'm way more on that side. I'm always to myself.
Yeah, that's funny. What are I want to hear another red flag from you. What's another red flag that you'll peep?
Another red flag. Okay, I have one that's kind of hot.
Okay, let's hear it.
Dude, like my red flag is when women use astrology too much to determine how good of a person is. Because it's always, oh yeah, he's a Virgo, he's a Pisces, he's a Cancer. Like I could never date that again. How have you experienced that many signs to where you know how every man is?
Yeah.
You're ran through. That's insane. That's fucking crazy. I'm sorry, but it's like, bro, like there's too many of y'all out there that's like, oh yeah, like this person's this sign, this person this sign, they're horrible. I would never do that. It's like, how have you guys experienced that many people? That's crazy.
So like, I'm going to go home and Jared's going to be like, hey, how was the interview? And then I'm going to be like, well, mid-interview, Emwell screams, "You're ran through." And but he wasn't talking about me. But that's how that went. Yeah.
You think that's valid though, or am I being too mean? I want to know your opinion.
Okay. I would like to say that astrology, like, okay, this is my take on that. I say it's unvalid to be like, you're a Cancer, I can't fuck with you. Like, I think that's just really broad and uneducated.
It's so robotic.
And I think a true astrology girly wouldn't say that, because then they know that it's way more complex than being like, you're a Cancer, I can't fuck with you. I think for some people, maybe it's just like quirky to do that. And they say that, like, maybe they're not ran through, or maybe they are, who knows? But
that was a little mean, but I'm just gonna say, it's like, bro, like if you've really experienced that many like dudes where like you're just gonna judge every person's sign, like, because how many signs are there? 12.
Yeah.
And like how many people, how many signs you're gonna date from those signs, or whatever, or how many people, like what, 2? So that's 24 people. So you've dated, on average, you dated 24 people.
And then even then, if they only dated 2 people from each sign, like you can't make your whole pretense on just 2 people.
It's too much. So yeah, I don't know, maybe that was a little mean, but maybe you're not ran through. Maybe you just be talking to that many people. But I feel like if you're judging, I don't know, my red flag is if you're judging too much about somebody's astrology sign. It's
I think that's a good red flag, because I think it's deeper than just being like, you're a Cancer, I hate you.
Yeah.
Are you a Cancer?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, you're a Virgo.
And see, everyone in the comments can be like, oh, a Virgo would say that shit. A Virgo would be toxic like that.
Well,
whatever.
Maybe a Virgo would be toxic.
Whatever. I'm a Virgo, man. I'm winning. I love everyone around me. That's all that matters. So
yeah. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it makes sense. You're a Virgo.
Yeah. There's probably more red flags, but no, yeah. See, exactly. She doing it too. She one of those. No,
oh, that's too good. I always like to ask my guests for food recommendations.
Ooh.
So what's your best LA food spot? And you're from San Diego too. So maybe both coasts.
Okay. I mean, San Diego, I love the Mexican food out there is just way better than here, in my opinion.
You think so?
No, I think it's, I mean, I might be a little biased, but I think it's not even close.
Okay.
Just trying everything from San Diego and then going back to LA. Burritos, especially. LA can't make burritos.
That's a hot take.
Put me on. Like, please put me on to a burrito spot in LA. Because I just feel like anywhere in San Diego you can go, you can get a decent burrito. You cannot get that shit here.
I feel like most taco stands will make you a good burrito.
But tacos are good though. The tacos here are amazing. Like any Like you walk near a grocery store, there's a taco.
Do you guys have a lot of taco stands in San Diego? I haven't gone in a while.
Not really. I don't think so. Not that I know of, but the tacos are pretty decent there. But if you go to San Diego, I like Lucha Libre.
Okay.
I like jalapenos and Carmel Mountain. I like Lolitas. Those are all just Mexican spots. But yeah.
There is this spot that I went to in San Diego. I don't remember the name, but they had the best fried pickles that I've ever had.
Whoa.
And I just don't know where it is. It's like an American type of spot. It's where they have like all the food spots in like one area. It kind of gives me like tourist vibes. Like I'm sure that's where like everybody who's not from San Diego goes to like visit.
Right.
But I don't remember the name. I don't have any pictures there. I have no clue where it's at. I don't even remember. But like the 2-3 times that I have gone to San Diego, we like end up near that spot and I get the fried pickles, but I have no notion of where it is.
I gotta figure that out.
Yeah, they're like their batter on their fried pickles is just like top tier.
Even just the thought of eating fried pickles is just crazy to me. Eating anything fried is wild, but I'm sure it's really good. I've never had fried pickles actually.
Do you like pickles?
I like pickles like on burgers and stuff. But
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't heard someone say like I like pickles, but I don't like fried stuff.
No, I like fried stuff. It's just a fried pickle. I don't know.
It's really good.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Take my word for it.
I'm gonna hold you to that for sure.
Fried Oreos. What do you think?
Oh, fried Oreos are really good. See, that's another thing. The OC fair, the San Diego fair, they be having that kind of shit.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's really good for you too, guys. Fried Oreos, very healthy.
We're not co-signing fried Oreos here. Actually, I'm on like my pretty healthy stuff.
Dude, I need help with that. I go to the gym like 4 times a week, but I eat really bad. Like yesterday I had McDonald's at 2 a.m.
That's crash out vibe.
And it was amazing.
No, can't do McDonald's. Can't do it.
I love McDonald's. McDonald's might be my favorite restaurant of all time. I'm serious. Like, I don't know. Either a California burrito in San Diego or McDonald's is my last meal of choice.
Out of all the restaurants in LA,
yeah,
you're going for McDonald's.
I think McDonald's, it's consistent. You get
what's your McDonald's order?
My McDonald's order, bro, I'm so fat. It's crazy.
Let's hear it.
It's a large fry. It's a McDouble, a McChicken, 20-piece chicken nuggets, and a McFlurry.
You do not finish all of that.
Yes, I do.
You get to the end of the McFlurry.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I had a McFlurry, I was probably like 12.
McFlurries are so
But I could probably only eat 4 bites of that.
McFlurries are so good. It's so bad for you.
Well, there goes your 4 times of
the
gym.
Yes, exactly.
I guess you're just maintaining.
Yeah.
Like you're staying normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
it's not like I have McDonald's every week. But I have it like probably once every few weeks for sure.
You went to Japan, right?
Yes. The McDonald's there is good too.
So what'd you get out there?
The Grimace Shake.
The Grimace Shake? What is that? Is that like ube?
Yeah, ube. It's so
I
good.
love ube.
So good, bro.
That might be the only thing I would like.
But yeah, no, the McDonald's is good. They had like a teriyaki chicken sandwich that was really good there. I don't know. Everything in Japan is just way better. I don't know.
I bet. What was your highlight of your trip?
Getting this guy.
Aw, did you name him?
I don't know. No, I have not named it.
Well, I brought you here on this show today to name your panda.
All right, his name's Emmy.
Emmy the panda?
Emmy the panda.
Oh, that's cute. You're a quick thinker.
Yeah.
You figured out that name so fast.
Emmy.
Hi, Emmy. Emmy and Emwell. That's so perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Now that I'm thinking about it, because your show is the Well show.
Mm-hmm.
Who came up with, then your name is Emwell.
Yeah.
Who came up with the concept?
Me.
So OGM hit you up and then you told them, I want to do this.
They were pushing me to do a new segment because I was doing the fan interview stuff and it became kind of stale. Like the videos weren't doing as good. And I don't know. I kind of feel like the whole fan interviewing thing got oversaturated.
Yeah.
And I feel like I wasn't really growing anymore. So they approached me and they were like, hey, we think you need to start like your own thing. And then it became like through time, I just started thinking about it more and more and more. And it really just came together like, well, dot, dot, dot. Like, and like, that's just me. Like it's like referencing my name, but like also the phrase is just so iconic.
Well.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that really is iconic.
Yeah.
When did it come to you though? Like, was it on a walk? Were you in the shower? Did you make some time for it?
I think a bunch of things, because it came about because my sister is actually a licensed therapist too.
Okay,
so
slay to her.
Yeah. So I kind of wanted the show to try to emulate this therapeutic space. Where artists are comfortable and they feel safe, but also like a comedic kind of thing too.
Yes.
It's not always serious either. At first, I wanted it to be like this super mental health thing, but then like I had to find like a balance of how I could combine that together, because not everything has to be serious, right?
Yeah.
But it can get serious, but I wanted the show to where it's catered to the artists to just be themselves. So when I start the show, it's like, well, what's on your mind? Like literally, what is on your mind? Like, what are you actually thinking about right now? Because that gives a whole fresh, mind to like what they want to like bring onto the show.
Yeah.
And
that's so cool.
and then you go from there, rather than like a traditional interview. It's like, hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Like da da da.
Yes.
And there's already a lot of those, so I knew I had to come different. But yeah, it kind of just came together. Like my sister, and then like this other rapper, his name is Rich Amiri, who was actually my first episode. He actually had like a funny skit idea that he called me about a year before that, and he was like, "Hey, we should do some funny shit where I'm your therapist and you're my therapist or something." So all these ideas came together just from that. So
it just hit you.
It just came together. Yeah.
That's so cool. I love that, because you really just never know when it just all comes together.
100%.
And I think the most important part of it all is just starting. As long as you just start, it'll all get tailored and be much better,
Yes. And that's what I keep telling people too. Like, you just got to go and just experience and just create and stop fucking waiting, because that's what I did. I was waiting a long time for this shit to happen, but it came together. And the first few episodes were a little bit shaky. Like, it wasn't as good as it is now, because I'm like way more confident with how I do the show now. But it'll get better through time. But man, you just like, as a creator, you just got to start. You got to just start doing shit and then go from there. Because if you don't, when you start doing shit, it can inspire you to do other things.
Yeah.
Like when I started doing the show, like more and more ideas started coming. Like, I should do this. I should do this. I should do this.
Yeah. You got to be moved by that like inspired action. Cause have you heard that Michael Jackson would just like, if he got a song idea at 3 a.m., he'd just go and record it because he was afraid that the idea would travel to Prince.
Yes, that's so smart. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. Yes, that's another thing too. It's like, if you don't do it now, somebody else will.
I have been a victim of this. I have literally had these ideas that I think are so original, so specific. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to like shoot that this year. I'm going to do this then. And then like 2 months pass,
somebody does it.
Someone else did it. Yep. Like after I had the thought, and I'm like,
but that's why I think there's so many people in the world. There's not a single original thought in the world.
No, that's why you just have to act on it. And if you see even a lot of successful designers or musicians, they just piggyback off of other creations that have already been there.
Absolutely.
And just put their own twist to it, because no one can ever be you, no one can ever be me, no one can ever be them.
Right.
And whatever addition to that creates a new art form, and like you can't go wrong with just at least making the attempt.
100%. No, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think has been your biggest lesson in this industry?
My biggest lesson in this industry? Wow. Man, I've learned a lot of things. That's a good question. Damn, I'm blanking out right now.
It's okay. You can think about it.
Damn, what is the biggest thing I learned in this industry? It's because the industry is interesting. The music industry is a wild place. Like there's a lot of there's a lot of artificial shit that goes on, you know?
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing I learned is just staying true to myself always and never changing like who the fuck I am. Because a lot of people in this shit will try to change you. And the way I have moved and the way I've moved in this industry, like I've done everything the right way possible. And I've done that just by being myself.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's with this music industry, there's a lot of politics. There's a lot of, there's just a lot of shit behind the scenes. There's a lot of fake shit that goes on. But as long as you're true to yourself, bro, it does not fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, I will say like there's not a lot of like real friends I have in this industry. I have a lot of acquaintances and a lot of people I work with, but like not like actual friends. And like I think that's what I kind of had to learn too. And that just goes for like any space. Like you're not going to be friends with everyone, and like that's okay.
Absolutely.
Because I came into this like, oh, like I'm going to be friends with this person, like I'm going to start doing cool shit with this, and it's just like that's just not how it is.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like when I first got to LA, that was kind of like the letdown. Like, oh, I'm in LA, like I'm going to meet all these cool people, and I'm gonna, you know, and then you know, you start doing it, and you're just like, okay, like actually, like. They are actually not my friend, and not actually trying to do cool things with me, and it's fine. But yeah, I just think staying true to yourself and just how I've moved in this industry, I've done everything the right way possible, and that goes for everyone too. It's like if you feel like this scene is like draining you and shit, you just have to stay true to yourself.
Yeah, that's true. How long have you been in LA?
Since 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too long,
yeah, not long,
but a good amount for you to have like settled in.
Yeah, but it feels like I've been here for a long time.
Yeah,
like I've done so much since I've gotten here.
I feel like the pandemic definitely made time feel a bit different.
Yeah, 100%.
There's some studies that show that because of the pandemic, most people feel like an average of like 2 years younger than what they actually are. And yeah, my like time and space construct is so weird.
Right.
Like, I can't even believe that we're in January 2025.
Yeah, that
like,
is
what like
where has time gone?
Yeah, like you know, we had got together to do the stuff for the fire.
Yes. And shout out to you guys, like, by the way. Yeah, that was amazing.
Thank you. No, shout out to you for always, you know, coming out and helping. But that was like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
Or 2.5 weeks ago.
Well, dude, a lot of time moves fast when you're in motion. That's what I keep telling people. It's like when people say, man, this year just flew by, and it's just like, dude, it's because you're doing shit, you know?
Hey, I like that one.
Bro,
I like that one.
We're in motion.
That's so real. We're so hard.
It's a long, like one of the hardest years of my life felt really long because I really wasn't doing anything but like being depressed, you know? But that was a long year. But then it's like these, like you just said, like, oh, I've, you know, I haven't been in LA that long, but it feels like I've been here for like 10 years.
Yeah, because every year gave you something different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's so true.
Got to stay in motion. That's really just what it is.
I know. And talking about motion, I'm about to do a half country road trip.
It's gonna be so fun.
Oh my God. I'm like, we're really gonna be in this like Sprinter van.
Who are you going with?
Okay, it's gonna be Jared, his friend Groove, Marina, she's also one of our other friends.
Yes.
And then I think Mayday, he's like a clothing brand owner and also Jared's friend. And then the driver. Okay, I think, and then me.
Dude, that's going to be fun. What's the first stop?
I think Vegas.
Okay, fun.
We're going to Vegas. I know we're going to Colorado. I know we're going maybe Utah. I don't know. I don't know my geography.
No, I'm bad at geography too.
Look, it's from here to Kansas City.
Okay.
Whatever states.
Dude, this is nuts. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's like deep. And then from Kansas City, we're going to New Orleans.
Okay, fun.
Where the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's gonna be. You guys are gonna get a lot of shit there.
New Orleans has been one of my dream states to visit because the food just looks amazing. Yeah, so of course I want to go and try the food out there. And I've also heard that it's like a very spiritual like place. Right. So I'm really excited to see what I find on my travels.
Dude, that's gonna. No, you're gonna. I mean, have you done anything like that before or no?
No.
Yeah. So I mean,
No.
there's a first to everything.
Yeah.
Gotta hop on that wave.
Have you done any road tripping?
No, not at all. I'm not a road trip person. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not that venturous in that realm, I guess.
Any camping for you?
Camping, no. I'm definitely not a camp. I mean, I like nature.
Okay.
I like nature, but I'm not a camping person. Like I actually do frequently walk in nature. I go to like
You go touch some grass.
yeah, exactly. I go to yeah, exactly. I go on a lot of nature walks to myself.
Okay.
I do that sort of thing, but camping is I don't know if I could camp. I like feeling fresh and
You need glamping.
Yeah.
You need like the whole shebang.
yeah. No, I'm pretty bougie when it comes to that shit.
I feel like I am too, but I don't know. I have like a sudden urge to camp.
That sounds fun. Y'all should do it. I mean, shit, do it at Coachella.
No, not at Coachella. No, not at Coachella. No, oh my God. So I just went to Coachella for the first time last year.
Yeah.
Too much for me.
Yeah, it sounds
Too
like it.
much.
I've been invited to the last 2-3 Coachellas and I just didn't go.
You didn't go?
No, because it's a lot, and then you have to book a spot to stay there, and then even when you drive, it takes a long time to get there and shit, and
Yeah.
it's just it's too much, and really just like you said, just too much.
I did have the best ceviche I've ever had out there in Coachella.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was so good. Don't even know the spot. I mean, there's not too many. It's like there's nothing out there.
Yeah,
you're literally in a desert. I don't know if people know this, but to get onto Coachella from where you park your car or get dropped off from the Uber, you have to walk about a mile.
Right.
First of all. And then there's people with the little bikes that will take you for like $100. Or they're like, oh, like it's just too much.
No, it's a lot. Did you guys stay at a spot or did you?
We actually stayed at one of Jared's fans' houses.
No way.
I know that sounds kind of dangerous and insane.
That's actually what?
But he like left us his room.
No way.
And he like it was his parents' place actually.
And so you met his parents and stuff?
Yes. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, he just let us crash there for what was like 2 nights.
Damn, he gave you guys his room?
He gave us his room. He slept in the living room and he had this cutest little dog. It was like a little poodle and it was so cute. And I really wanted to take it home. But
man, that's super real. Shout out to them, bro.
Yeah, I know. He was very generous. I think Jared actually met him in person at a Coachella before that. And I think Jared got him in.
Oh, okay.
So they weren't like necessarily friends, but they were like acquaintances.
Yeah.
And
that's still really nice of
everything was just, we found out we were going to Coachella maybe like a day or two before, because that's just the way that life moves now. And we were looking for a place and like, okay, everything was booked. Like there was a shit that was like way on the outskirts, like wasn't worth it, or like really fuck ass hotels. And we were like, we don't want to stay there. So we were like, we were on the verge of just driving back back and forth.
I would actually hate that.
Yeah, but this generous gentleman let us stay in his room.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's why community is important.
Yeah, no, it really is for sure.
Yeah. That's definitely one of my hopes for the world, is like for people to actually be involved in the community. You know what I mean? Like I just started thinking about how I don't know if I'll start a club, but maybe like I want to be a part of a club, like some type of club, a interest, like a niche interest group. But like
shit, start one on Reddit.
Like I want to like meet up at a cafe and like I don't know. I want to learn something.
I feel like you guys could totally do that.
Yeah.
I feel like people would, I mean, I would go for sure.
Yeah, I want to do something. I might try to like shadow another group. Like maybe I'll just join something random. Like maybe I'll join like a fine arts group.
Yes.
And I'll go and I'll like see what their mechanisms are, and then I'll take that and create my own club.
You should. I support it.
I think that'd be really fun.
Do it. I support it.
That's like that's one of my goals, to be a part of I feel like as you said, you realize that everybody isn't your friend. You start to get older. Yeah. Everyone's involved in their own personal lives.
Exactly.
And it's like, I don't know. I think it's important to like keep yourself sharp as you're getting older. And like, I don't know, make these like random friendships that are kind of like off the internet, like in person.
100%. Yes, that's very important too. Just meeting people outside of this shit.
Yeah.
Which I need more of for sure.
Yeah, that's how I want to make like a group. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a fucking cafe or
no, 100%. Yeah.
But I think this is taking us into our surprise snack segment.
Oh my God.
Usually I know what the snacks are, but today I chose the randomizer generator. So we're gonna randomize this.
This look crazy. What is happening here?
It's like soup dumplings. I wish.
Ooh. Oh wait, that pop.
Japanese rice crackers.
Whoa. Dude, that looks so good.
Let's see. Here, be my guest while I see what's on the other. I can't open it. I need your help.
Okay.
Here you go.
See, one of those.
We're gonna taste test it and rate it. Oh, this looks so cute. Look at this one.
Ooh, that looks good.
This looks so good. A chocolate.
Okay, they make this impossible to open. I just like tore this.
Maybe like
impossible.
Feel free to use your teeth or bite it. Oh no, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
This is so cute.
Okay.
Okay, I'll open this one.
Okay.
Chocolate pie.
These crackers. Yep.
All right, do a little taste test.
Okay. All right. Japanese rice cracker. Okay. Here we go. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
So I do like an.
This is our ASMR taste test.
Hi, my name's Emwell. I'm doing an ASMR podcast with my uncle right here, and he's Japanese.
And then here we have the chocolate pie. I'm like,
you know, like those ASMR people, they'd be like,
yeah, that's a good one. All right, we're gonna try these.
honestly pretty good. I
Rate
like
it
a lot. Like I don't know how to. Yeah, I've never had one of these before, so. Another one.
I think he liked it.
Yeah, get these away from me. I'm gonna eat the whole bag. I'm gonna give it an 8.
8?
Yeah.
That plays pretty high on there. Let's see. Wait, were they salty? I mean, were they savory or sweet?
In the middle, I guess. But they're not sweet. No, they're definitely not sweet. Okay.
That's your dessert chaser. That one's like really flaky. And I'm not a fan of chocolate. But that one was actually good.
Is there chocolate inside?
Yeah.
I feel like I can't taste the chocolate.
Yeah, right? It's like, it's pretty light, but it's in there. This looks savory, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is flaky. I'm gonna give this one. It is flaky. I'm gonna give it like a 6. There's not enough chocolate either.
I like this better.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm a savory girl, so I'm gonna go with the savory one. I'm gonna give these a 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna give these a 9. I think these are up there. Like this is a snack that I would re-eat.
For sure. Yeah.
Those are good for like my sweet folk.
Yeah.
Like people who like that.
Like,
but
I feel like this is what they would give you on the airport.
yeah.
Or on the plane.
Yeah.
You guys want some snacks or drinks? Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, a little flaky chocolate cookie.
Yeah, these are the cookies they give you.
Yeah.
So
how do you feel about the Biscoff cookies that they give you in the plane?
Dude, I'm sick of those. Like that makes me realize I fly way too much.
Yeah. I get those with here and there. Sometimes I just like pass on the snack.
Yeah.
But when I do, I'll get some tea. And then I put like creamer in the tea. It's like a London fog. And then I dip my Biscoff cookie in the tea.
Whoa. Okay, I gotta try that next time. I've never even thought of doing that.
Do you have a weird food combination that you like?
Weird food combinations? It's not that weird. I feel like it's pretty common now. I mean, I kind of do like dipping my fries in the milkshake. So
Okay, that's a normalized.
that's pretty.
weird
It is normal and like that's super basic, but I actually do that like pretty frequently.
Okay, as a McDonald's eater,
yeah.
I see that for you.
What else? What else do I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Like okay, my friend the other day thought this was so weird, but when I eat my fries, I usually mix ketchup and mayonnaise.
I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird.
They're like, bro, you're disgusting. Like mayo is disgusting. And
I am not a mayo fan, but I don't mind it mixed.
yeah, like I mix it
mixed
together.
into, and that's
bro,
fine.
they thought it was so weird. I'm like, bro, like you eat mayo, and I'm just like, bro, like.
How about we normalize not shaming our friends for their food choices?
Yeah, but no, I do that.
Like, what are you trying to do? Ostracize me from the friend group?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other food or weird food combo I have, but I don't know. I can't really think.
I'm a mustard girl.
Okay.
You like mustard?
I like mustard on hot dogs for sure.
Okay.
But like, what else do you have mustard with? I mean, I like honey mustard.
I'm like, oh, I just take shots of it at random
Yeah, like
times of the day.
wait, what do you eat mustard with?
Like
Everything?
everything.
Really?
But okay, not everything, but
Fries?
a lot of okay, so this morning I did have some fries that came with the sandwich that I ordered. I got a chicken sandwich and it came with fries. And just how you had mayo and ketchup mixed together, I mixed the ketchup and the mustard.
Okay. That's interesting. I'm not shaming you at all, but I've actually never heard of anyone doing that.
Yeah. You know what was crazy?
What?
So we went to New York and I got like a bacon, egg, and cheese. No bacon though.
Yeah.
I don't eat bacon. But so Jared would order it with ketchup on it, right? And like salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Normal. But ketchup is just a little bit too sweet for me. That's why I like the mustard. I feel like it balances it out and it makes the ultimate sauce. Mm-hmm. Like for you, I'm sure putting mayonnaise in the ketchup, it just creates like a creamier, right? It's a creamier flavor.
Well, isn't mustard like a main ingredient in the In-N-Out sauce?
Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah. So it's like ketchup, mustard, onions,
pickle.
Yeah. And they mix it together. Probably mayo's in there.
They do. Yeah, that's why it's kind of like a light pink color. So it's like mixing all of them.
But I'm gonna try that soon. Actually,
I'm pro mixing all sauces.
Mixing ketchup and mustard. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you throw mayo in there.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
For sure.
But we're at the bodega getting a bacon, egg, and cheese.
This does not feel like an hour.
Yeah, we're right there. We're about to be at the end. So I'm going to sign off with this story. So I tell Jared that I want mustard on the bacon, egg, and cheese. And he was like, okay. So he tells the guy. And then the guy was like, and he shamed me.
No way.
He shamed.
It's so annoying.
He shamed us for asking for mustard and ketchup on the bacon, egg, and cheese. And I felt really shamed for it. But guess what? I order it like that every time still.
Honestly, I've never tried that either.
It's really I feel like it balances it out.
I mean, just the way you said that earlier, I'm a mustard girl.
I'm a mustard girl.
Yeah, I've never heard of a mustard girl before.
I'm a mustard, pickles, pepperoni.
That's insane.
Like I need that vinegar flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, my bad. I literally thought you were ending the podcast. You were like, "Oh, like we're at the." I literally thought you were ending it. That's why I said like.
No, we are at the 1 hour mark.
Okay.
But I was ending it. Well, we're about.
No,
to.
I literally. You can cut that out. By the way, that was super awkward. I just realized I'm like, wait. I thought she was literally about to end the podcast.
What gave you that?
You're like we're right at the, and I thought you were gonna say the finish line or some shit. I'm just like, no way. It's been an hour. My bad.
I heard you say it, but I thought you just looked at the time.
No. I just thought that was never mind. Disregard.
In the club, we're all confused.
Yeah, I am just super fried, as you guys can see.
Here, have another snack, man.
Thank you.
Take the edge off your awkwardness.
I think I do need it.
You do. Cheers to that. I think it was hilarious, and we can keep that in.
Hopefully not.
No, but we actually are. Your intuition was right there with it because we are at the 1 hour mark and I was about to sign off. So.
That's actually wild. It's been an hour. There's no way. What's the time on that, Mr. Producer?
Okay. 1 hour.
No way. That's crazy.
Maybe a little bit past, but probably 1 hour.
All right, cool.
But yeah, anything you want to say to the people, and also let them know where they can find you.
You can find me at Emwell _EMWELL_ on Instagram. And then you can find my YouTube series, Wellwellwell, on the Our Generation Music YouTube channel. And yeah, you can find me on all socials. But the one thing I was going to say, I'm sorry, you're not all ran through. That was just me projecting just a little bit, because the astrology shit kind of make me mad. Because I think I was arguing with a girl the other day about that shit, because she was just like, oh yeah, I could never, blah, blah. I'm just like, why are you judging other people for that shit? It's like,
Did she say she could never date a Virgo?
Or like some shit like that. Like, yeah. And I'm just like, dude, like, you don't even know me. You don't know me. You really don't know, based all these one experiences, but it's fine. But another thing I was gonna say, but I know I just had to address that, because I was like, that was very aggressive.
It's okay.
And
we all have big feelings that we need to process.
I'm a very emotional person, so
yeah.
But
as a Virgo would.
Oh my God! See, they get me, y'all. She wanted those. What sign are you?
I'm a Libra.
You're a Libra.
Yes.
Yeah. See,
that means nothing.
Yeah. What is a Libra even?
I'm a balanced gal.
Yeah.
I see both sides.
But damn, what was I gonna say? Wait, what'd you ask before? If anything else?
If you want to say any last words to the people.
Any last words?
Any last words?
Any last words? Shout out Dre.
Thank you.
And shout out her man's Jared, who was I say this every time, but that was my roommate, guys.
You guys were roommates, and they were roommates.
Her boyfriend was my roommate, and that was like before like all this shit.
Before me.
Which is pretty sick. Yeah. Like I'm saying, like all the success, like just saying like we lived in the same house when we weren't really doing shit. We were doing shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But yeah.
You want to know what's interesting?
What?
So my next guest was my business partner at the creative studio that I had where I met Jared.
Wow. That's amazing.
So it's a full, it's an interesting. Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
So yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Playroom Podcast. I am your host, Dre Goldie. This was our guest, Emwell. And yeah, if you guys have any snack recommendations, please let me know and I will go purchase them with the money of the producer. Bye.
Cheers. Appreciate y'all.
Cheers to that.
Water.
Producer money.
That was sick.
The Playroom Podcast. Don't panic, it's organic.